Mr. Obla, I know you're a lawyer, and the federal character principle, I stand to be corrected here, but the federal character principle talks about each zone being properly represented in any point of appointment or employment, as the case may be. But you're now saying here that it doesn't matter if the Southwest gets 2 positions in the House of Representatives, and as the Speaker says, to the detriment of a certain region in the country. You think that is okay?
What is the region?
You tell me. The North Central.
These regions are not even recognized by the Constitution. They are just an administrative.
But they have been used before now to handle appointment and
federal
even elections.
principle is not justiciable. That is why I was wondering when you were brandishing a court order or a court process filed by some people for the Speaker to disobey the party.
I didn't brandish. I told you what the Speaker said.
You ensure, the government should ensure that all parts of the country are reflected. I think government is not just about the legislator. Government is about the judicial branch. You have the judicial branch of government, you have the executive branch of government. And the federal character principle has been reflected in all of these branches, even in the legislation. So I do not see the party insisting that the majority leader, who is an experienced legislator, coming from the Southwest, violates the federal character principle anyway in the House of Representatives, the leadership of the House of Representatives. I don't see that.
Okay, let me ask this question. Must it be Honourable Femi Gbajabiamila? Can't it be somebody else?
It must be him because he has the experience. The party has confidence in him that he is the best man to do the job. He has been in that house for almost 16 years, so that is it.
Just a moment, though. In the interest of peace, I mean, if you say that federal character doesn't quite fly with you, in the interest of peace, and the fact that, the Dogara group has conceded something, it would seem, consider the fact that, okay, we do not have powers here to nominate who will be occupying this post. Let their faction take it, but we say not the people that the party is proposing. Isn't that offering something at least?
Of arrogance, insubordination, indiscipline for Honourable Speaker of the House and his group to dictate to the party on what should happen. It's totally out of place.
Is your party not aware? I mean, people say that if you have become Speaker, or if you are now, or you've been inaugurated into the House of Representatives, it would seem that you have taken somewhat a life of your own. Is the party now aware that this Speaker is no longer the Speaker of just the APC? He's the Speaker of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And as such, perhaps he's also telling you what exactly in the position that he occupies, what is best and what the party should be looking at. This is in the interest of peace.
Granted, but which vehicle did he use to get into the House of Representatives that now he feels that he is above the party? He is the Speaker of everybody, but he's also a member of APC. Otherwise, if he does not agree with the ideology of APC, he should get out. Let him resign from APC and go and form his party. As long as he's a member of APC, he has to bow to the party's supremacy, which is enshrined in the APC Constitution 2013, as amended.
Mr. Obla, you talked about the court service, and you say it's gimmickry, and they're just hiding under that to disobey the party. What if it turns out that you actually see a copy of that, because many will assume that you haven't seen a copy, and they also may interpret your comment as though you are encouraging them to disobey the courts with respect to that?
Well, there is no court order. I have not seen any court order. So if a group of interlopers, busybody, went to court to cause the court to invoke the jurisdiction of the courts to interfere in the internal workings of the House of Representatives.
These are honourable members that you refer to as such.
Well, they may be. Adesanya was a member of the Senate, and he went to court in 1982 to challenge the constitutionality of the revenue allocation.
In that case, it was the court that said...
The court described him as an interloper.
Yeah, that was the court, not...
busybody. So the fact that they are members of the House of Representatives does not vest on them the local standing to go to court and begin to challenge the internal workings of the House.
But the court has not said that they are meddlesome interlopers.
What I expect the Speaker to do as a lawyer is to go to get lawyers to go and fight this case out, and throw out this case, because I believe the court has no jurisdiction to interfere in that process of selection of the leadership of the House.
Mr. Obono-Obla, just a moment though, we're a little curious as to what your take is in terms of how this will eventually pan out, because you're saying he should get out. Those are your words, and people are saying, do you forget that you have a slim majority in both the Senate and the House of Representatives, and that if these people live with their factions, you're looking at a minority for the APC in the House of Representatives and the Senate as well?
Well, the Supreme Court has made a pronouncement just about 2 months ago or so on this issue of disagreeing with your party. The Supreme Court says, look, if you disagree with your party, you should leave the party and resign your membership of the House. You cannot be a member of the House, you cannot remain a member of the party, and you'll be promoting division. You seem to be promoting division. So if they are not comfortable with APC, let them leave. Let them leave APC and resign from the House. We'll go for a by-election, and then we'll let members who will be obedient, who will obey the party.
Is that what you would rather have?
Yes.
I mean, these men are fine gentlemen. Your party paraded them in the elections, and it's barely how many days into the tenure of your party, and you're already beginning to disagree, and you're saying they should leave your party. Is that the solution to this problem?
If they are gentlemen, why can't they obey the party? Why can't they respect the party? Why can't they respect the president, who is the leader of the party? Why can't they respect the national chairman? Why can't they respect the neck of the party? No, why can't they respect the board of trustees?
They say it's a democracy.
And concede.
They went to the floor of the House.
Tomorrow, they will want to use that same party as a vehicle to get re-elected into the House. If they destroy the party, when they want to go for re-election, would they have a party to use as a vehicle to contest?
Speaking about the way out of this, now that there's a committee that's been put in place to see how they can come up with a solution, I mean, governors of Sokoto, Imo, part of that committee, if they come up with a report, because you sticking to your ground saying, no, they must obey the party, they in turn are saying, look, this is what we propose, which is at variance with what you are proposing now. If that committee comes up with a report that maybe doesn't necessarily favor this point of view of yours, do you think that all of the other persons who subscribe to your viewpoint will accept that report?
We have not seen the report. We should not preempt the report. We should not go into academic issues. We should not go into hypothetical issues. So let us wait for a report. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it.
Because it does look as if that report doesn't favor or support the views of A or B, I mean, these two sides, who knows what becomes the fate of that report, because both parties are sticking to their grounds.
If I can speculate, I do not think that report is going to be adverse or at variance with the position of the party, because the chairman of these two committees, the chairman of these two committees are party men, disciplined party men, who will not subscribe to acts of insubordination and indiscipline by party members.
So these suggestions that you're making, is that what you think is the way out?
Yes, the way out is for the Speaker to obey the party. Yes, to obey the party, the dictates of the party, because the party is supreme. Why is the Speaker insisting that it must be? Why must the Speaker insist that his position is a good position? That is arrogance to dictate to a party that gave you the vehicle to contest election. It's marks of arrogance.
But the Speaker said...
to insist. The Speaker cannot be more brilliant than all members of NEC, all members of the National Working Committee, members of the Board of Trustees, even the President. The President says the party is supreme.